Well, hey, Living Environment fans, you made it to Friday. You know how I know it's Friday? The song was playing. Let's do today's Bellringer, and then we'll get into today's class. Da 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 do 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 do. Da 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 do do. All right. Da 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 do do do. Hey now. Da 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 do do. Mr. Kovacs class. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
You might learn a ton.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
He's interesting too.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
And he's super cool.
It's Mr. Kovacs class. Yesterday we talked a lot about what it means to be alive. Alive. It's alive. Look at these weird living things. Like that. Or that. Or even that. Weird. Anyway, life can be weird, and that's what I talked about yesterday. And today in our Bellringer, let's review some of the things. So you can use your notes from yesterday if you need to remind yourself about how things are. For example, oops, there it is. For example, what are the characteristics of life? There should be 6. I want you to list those now. Good, right? You should have put, let's see, the characteristics of life, you should have put, let me get my thing, growth and development, obtain and use energy, or let's say we call that a metabolism, homeostasis, regulation of the same internal conditions, being made of cells. And then the 2 special ones I put an asterisk by, reproduction and adaptation evolution, because you don't have to do those to be a living thing, but living things can and will do those things. Hopefully that makes sense, right? Let's see, what else do we do? Growth and development, right, is simply to get bigger over time, right? Adding mass, adding cells usually. Obtaining energy, there are 2 ways to obtain energy. Either you make it or you take it. We call the makers are autotrophs and the takers are heterotrophs. Give an example of an autotroph. Good. Now give an example of a heterotroph. Good. Now which are you? Good. And of course, another characteristic of life is to maintain internal conditions that are the same by responding to stimuli to maintain what's called homeostasis. Such a key word. Right? It's kind of a steady state. Anyway, we did talk about this yesterday in our notes, and we know that living things are made up of cells, and the cell is kind of the basic unit of life, and we'll talk more about that as we go. Okay, so let's see what you need to do to remind me. Reproduction, yeah. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked you yesterday. Why did I put an asterisk next to the reproduction and evolution characteristics of life? All right, let's get to class.